Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we tried to build the greenhouse. It didn't happen. So got here about 12 I think it was, or just after. Right, so basically we're building the base at the moment. So the little one there holding the two larger ones is the F42 and these are the FC01 or FC01A, depending on which side they're on. So hopefully I've got them on the right side. Then we've got this bit which we have to actually cut this bit off because we're not putting it into the ground. We've got a secure base, so we're just screwing it on so that we can cut the metal there, and hopefully that's right. So that's it on the greenhouse build for today, but I'm going to be back in the morning and hopefully it'll be done. So see you tomorrow. So it's day 2 of the greenhouse build, and as you can see I'm nowhere near the greenhouse. Why? Because when we went to screw the base down, or at least make the holes in the concrete blocks ready to put the base on it, we were marking it out and realised there was just no way that that metal base was going to sit flat on that concrete base because it wasn't even. So we had a quick trip down to Wicks to go and buy some wood. So that's the only place that's open on a Sunday, and hopefully my friend up there will get the base sorted. So in the meantime I'm going to be doing something else. Right, so this is the base. This is the wood we ran out to Wicks to get. It's nothing special. I will have to paint it, but I'm going to have to do that after the greenhouse is built. And I just realised I'm going to have to paint this before the greenhouse is built as well. So maybe I'll pop down tomorrow and quickly give that a lick of paint, because it is very much needing it. But anyway, this is the greenhouse base. So we literally only got into page 3 I think it was. So we did the corners and then we put these bits on, which I think was FC02 and FC02A, and then you've got the 3 and 4, which are those bits, and they just screw on the top of that base, and then you start putting the corner bits on and building the rest of the greenhouse. But anyway, so this is the wood we used. The screws that we got were too long, so we've had to like mark out where the screws are going to go using these really long ones. But we need some other screws. And then we're gonna, because the base isn't even and we couldn't even it out, so we've made the wood level and the base is not. So we're going to screw the wood to the base with a bracket, and then everywhere that it's sticking up in here, once we've got the screws on for that. So if you can see on the front, it's sticking up in the air. That will be filled in with some mortar there to lift that up. Well, not lift it up, but even it up. And then the brackets will be on the inside. So they will bracket from, I haven't bought them yet, but they will bracket onto there and onto there, and then that will be bracketed onto the base. But that's all we can do today. We're gonna have to come back next week and try again. Right, so back to putting up the greenhouse now. And you have to put these in these holes. They don't quite fit. Right, screwdriver. Hold my camera while I do it. Still filming. There we go.
Nice.
I think at this point it was running fine. Couldn't get everything to go together. We were trying to rush and build this greenhouse. It had already taken 2 days just building the base the week before, and this seemed to be going on forever as well. It was just so fiddly. You had to like put these bolts on and then slide the corner through. And I just wanted to get it done. It was so cold. But yeah, it just wasn't easy. Every single thing, I just seemed to failing at it. I felt like an idiot.
Do you want to try?
Yeah. So basically, you're going to slot these on there. You can see we did finally manage to do it. It just took ages. And this is how far we've got. Honestly, this build was so fiddly. So this is the next bit, which is the back. So next we're on this bit. So it's F23 standing up. And that again just slots in. And you got to put the brace bit on.
I'm gonna brace bit. Yeah. I thought you were going.
So you got to put F23 and F29 on there. Oop. And F17 goes on the top. To stabilise it.
Stay there.
Oh, bit windy. So you've got to put the F17 on the bolt there before the bracing section, which was F29.
All good little nuts.
Yep, so that's the one part that goes across the bracing. So that's F17 goes behind the F29. And this is the I can't even remember, F23, the standing bit. Yeah, I had to go back a step because I didn't put this nut in. You gotta put that in before you do the F17 up. So I had to go back and take this off, put this bracket on to hold those. So there's a bracket there, and then the F29 goes on. So I'm not one for instructions, but you do have to read them. So yeah, make sure you do that bit, which we didn't do. Putting the bolt in before the F17. And where's the bracket bit? Yeah. Put those brackets on. So we're on to page 7, which is bracing the front there, like so. So while Martin messes about with this other bit, I'm going to have a go at this bit, which looks easy. So we're just going to be fitting the F41 brace thing to the uprights where we just had to put those screws in. So we're going to be using those screws. Should be okay. So I skipped ahead and did those bits there, but on both sides, but I couldn't do any more because you need to put these bracings in on the back there. So they're the F30s, and they're going 2 at the back and 2 at the front there where the door's going to be. And I haven't got any further, so I'm just having to sit down. Someone else does some work. So we've done the front bracing. Wow, just finishing screwing that up now, which is that bit. And we've put the bracing in at the back as well, which is that bit. I skipped ahead and did those earlier. And the next bit we're going to do is around the door. And the back. And we'll do these side bits as well, and then I think we're going to have to finish for the day because I don't want to be doing the glazing and the roof today, so I don't think we'll have time to do it all, so we'll have to do it tomorrow now. But it's looking like a frame. We managed to get this far. I only had a photo of it because we were getting really cold and tired at this point. We thought we could quickly do the roof, but it just didn't happen. We were running out of light. We had 2 hours to do the rest of it, and I just don't think we're going to be able to manage it. So this is my friend Blake taking the rest of the screws back out, and we're going to be taking those polycarbonate sheets back out and putting them away for the night so we can start again in the morning. So giving up for the day because we're just running out of light, so there's no way of finishing the roof today, so we're just gonna give up. Right, so I'm back at the allotment. This is day 400 of the allotment build. It's really cold today, so I've got my like balaclava top hat thing on. It's nice and warm. So yeah, let's see if we can get this finished today because I don't want to do it anymore. I've had enough. It's just been one thing after another with this. We literally ran out of light last night, so we had to take out what we'd already done. Anyway, got it going so far. So we put all the side and front panels back in. We've put the FC06 and FC06A on, which is just these panels here. They go like that. And now we're putting on the, let's see which part we're on. Oh, this bit, F48 on the front and back. So these are a pain in the butt. So you've got to sort of squeeze these on top of the plastic while also trying to get those in the hole.
The bolts.
The bolts, I've been told. It's just fiddly. This greenhouse is really fiddly. Alright, so now we've put those bits on. We've given the old polytunnel to the scrap man. Can you probably hear in the background? We've put these next bits on. I think this was 32A, this was 33, and 31 in the middle, 32 and 33 I think, or the other way around. But yeah, the next bit seems to be just putting some bolts in. So this looks to be stuff ready for the roof. Getting a bit windy now. So for this next bit we had to drop 2 of these down there and 2 of these down there at the back, and then put these 3 bolts in all the way around. So you might be able to tell we're getting a bit frustrated with this because it's just slide bolts here, slide out the panel on here is so annoying. So this is where we got to so far. It's just the fiddliest greenhouse I've ever known. And everything you've got to slide it through. And tighten it by hand. I had to stop filming in the end because you're just getting annoyed. So we've managed to mess about, get everything on, get the roof on, get the window in. I'll put the automatic window opener on another day because I'm so cold. We've been here since 10 o'clock this morning and it's what, 4 o'clock, something like that. Maybe at past 10 we got here, I can't remember. But anyway, we're just doing the door now. It all seems pretty together. And we'll do everything else, all the extra bits tomorrow. So I got the door there, already built. Wheels are on. We can see the end in sight. Right, it's built. It's there, it's done. I'm going home because I am so cold. I can't stop shaking, so I'm going now. Bye! Right, for this greenhouse, they actually give you nuts and bolts or screws to drill into the frame through to the plastic and onto the other side to stop it from coming out in the wind. Now, I didn't like the nuts and bolts that they provided, so I did buy some aftermarket ones from Amazon, and these are doing really well. They're like rubber on the inside. Right, so here's a tip when you're doing this greenhouse. Can't really see it underneath all this, but this has to slot onto the side. So there's a line just underneath this plastic with this roof mount has to go into. So you literally have to push the greenhouse. So you would have to push the greenhouse in or out and adjust it so that this part of the frame is just above this line. You can't see it now, and I was so tired yesterday when we were doing it that I didn't bother. And then the holes have to line up on the inside to get these screws through, and you will need two people, one to hold them outside, one to do them up on the inside. All we've got to do now is put some more of these bolts in the frame and do my metal on the inside, and it should be hopefully a bit more windproof. So let's take a minute to appreciate the pretty greenhouse. It's looking rather nice there, and I should have plenty of seedlings soon. I can reach behind it, sort of, to paint the shed, so as soon as it gets a bit warmer I'll start painting that because it's looking a bit blur. Looks like it needs a new roof as well.